Hi, I'm Julie, and I'm the Painful Stitcher, and this is my 4th FlossTube. So, I'm just going to start off with, I'm tired, and I know I look tired, so I'm sorry for my appearance. I just got back today from Deadwood. My husband and I left yesterday morning. We went to Deadwood for the Skid Row concert that we had no idea was canceled. We got to Deadwood and found out it was postponed till September because they got stuck in Minnesota or someplace. So we didn't get to see Skid Row and Buck Cherry. I don't know who Buck Cherry is. I guess my husband says I would recognize some of their songs, but I wanted to see Skid Row. I am a child of the 80s. Yes, I am. So, I'm tired. I've been tired. I'm sorry it took me so long to do my 4th FlossTube. So I want to thank everybody that is a returning viewer. And if you're a new viewer, thank you for watching. I am just amazed that anybody watches me and can understand me and keeps coming back because I'm a little crazy if you hadn't noticed. So we were in Deadwood and we live in Casper, Wyoming, and so we drove three and a half hours through Gillette, and I was trying to stitch. The roads were so bad, it was like hard to stitch when you are bumping the whole way. I mean, I got some stitching done, but I was like, people need to fix these roads just for stitchers. I mean, I was like, I'm gonna have to like write a letter to somebody and say, excuse me, if you're crocheting or knitting, you're fine, but if you're trying to cross stitch on these roads, there is some major problems going on. I was not happy. I mean, I kept poking my thumb the whole time because I stitch in hand, and my thumb has some major damage because I kept poking myself. It was painful. I think that I should get compensated for the thumb problems here, people. I did not like it. But I do like to gamble, so I love Deadwood because gambling's fun. I did pretty good too. I played blackjack with my husband, which I'm not so good at because I can't count that fast anymore. My brain, drug brain. They put a 9 and a 6 down, and I'm like, oh. But I think I was taught math better than younger kids because there's like some 21-year-olds there that like could not count at all. And I was like, oh my God, those poor kids, if they don't have their phone, they don't got nothing. But my husband was just whispering to me, that's 15. And I was like, oh, okay. I knew that at least. It's when they put them down real fast, like you're like, oh, another 2, another 4. Oh my God, what is that? Yeah. But we did pretty good. We came back up. We paid for the trip and we're up. Oh, I was very excited. I like the slot machines. Wheel of Fortune is my game of choice because I like anything that's glittery and spins. I'm like a toddler. I like anything that's shiny and it spins and it makes me happy. And they have this one that's called the Gold Spinner. So it was awesome. It was like you hit it and it gold spins and it goes 3 times. And then there's these 3 little arrows on there. And then you hit Wheel of Fortune spins and you get the 80, the 40, the 30, and it's 3 times all those numbers. And I didn't know what I was winning. And I won $250. And I got so excited. I'm jumping up and down and I'm running to my husband who's at the blackjack table still. And I'm screaming. I'm like, oh my God, I just won $250. And they did not appreciate a crazy lady running and screaming at her husband that she just won $250 at the blackjack table. They were like, man, you can't run to the blackjack table and scream and yell at the blackjack table. I was like, well, you didn't just win $250. So that's why you're not screaming and yelling at the blackjack table. So then my husband had to leave the blackjack table because I couldn't calm down. I was so excited. But then, you know what he did? He took it away from me. Which is probably why we came back with money, because every time I kept winning, he took it away. Because another time, there was this dollar game, and I really wanted to play it. It's like all these zeros, and then the other one had dollars, like 2, 5, 6, and then the other one had zeros on it. And it was a $5. And he was cashing, he just cashed out my $250 win, and it had like $261, and there was a 10, and I said, can I have that 10? And he's like, yeah, and gave me the 10, and I put it in the machine, and I hit it, and I hit max bet, because I always hit max bet, because that's how you win big, or so I think, but I think that's true, because that's how I always win. And I hit max bet, and it was 1 spin, because it was $5. Max bet was 2 thingamabobbies. And I won $200 because it spun and the zeros went crazy. And then the other one started going crazy. And so there was 2 zeros. And this one was going 9 miles an hour. And it stopped on a 2. And it was $200. So I just won $250. Then I won $200. And what does my husband do? He took that one away too. He's taken all my money. And then he hands me back $40. And he goes, okay, you can play on that. I'm like, I just won $450. And you take all my money. And then hand me $40? But I did play on that $40 for quite a long time. I like the 7s and the diamond things, you know. And they're like quarters. And literally, he went back to play at the blackjack table after he took my money. And I played on that for like an hour and a half. That $40. I mean, I went from like slot machine to slot machine, like 20 minutes here and 30 minutes there. Because I was up like $150. And then I was up like $200. And as long as he doesn't see I'm up that, I can keep playing. Because he is over there drinking his old fashions and playing blackjack. But it's too hard for my brain to keep counting for that long. I can't. Come on. Plus, you gotta remember to say, hit me or no. And I just want to say it. I don't want to have to, you know. But the cameras have to see you do all that crap. I don't know. Plus, I can't really drink, so it's really no fun for me. I'd rather do my fun slots that flash and make noises, you know. So I had fun. But, you know, it's really sad. We were still in bed by like 9:30. So we're really not that fun. If the concert had been playing, we probably would have stayed up later to finish the whole concert. But we were like, by 9 o'clock, we were like, God, it's kind of late. Are you tired? I'm tired. Let's go. We're 50. Well, I'm not. I'm still a young chicken. He's 50. I'm 48. Yeah, I'm 48. So, because he was telling people last night, because I was very offended. I was very offended because this young couple got carded and I didn't get carded at the table. I was like, why? I'm not getting carded. So then the blackjack dealer carded me. Made me feel good. And then, of course, some little shit sat down who was like younger than my son. And he sits down and he gets carded. And I'm like, oh my God, is he even old enough to be here? He looked like he was still in high school. And then the blackjack dealer, I'm like, is he even 21? How old is this kid? And he goes, yeah, he's 21 by a month. And I was like, oh my God. He was so young. I swear he looked like he was high school age. But he had turned 21 a month ago, so he was still a baby. But so, okay, we should get to the cross stitch. So you will see behind me a display. I've done some cross stitching, but I got on a kick for, what are these called? Mom, what are these called?
Pin cushions.
Pin cushions. They're pin cushions. So I've been making pin cushions. And I'm giving some as gifts. Oh, don't knock that over. So I found these in some antique shops down in Fort Collins when we went to the Colorado Stitcher. A couple months ago, my husband took me down to the Colorado Stitcher, which is about 4 hours away from Casper, because she's in Loveland. She's moved, but I think she's still in the Loveland area. So I found this little tea cup and saucer. I think it's really a cute tea cup and saucer set. That's the saucer. And it is from Denmark. That is what it says on the back. And so I just took the cup. I don't like to glue down I know some people glue those down, but I don't like to, because I really think that the saucers are pretty, so I don't like to ruin that. But I found this fabric, and so I made a pin cushion out of it. And then my mom kind of decorated it with all kinds of pins and safety pins and buttons, all kinds of cute little things, because we're giving them as gifts to some family members. And, you know, when I want them to be useful. So when you need a safety pin, or you need a pin, or you need a button or something, you can go to your pin cushion and get it. This one, actually, we haven't decided who this goes to yet, but we have the other. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that. The other ones, this one, this little green one, we've put some patriotic and a little thimble in case you have to sew something. This one I showed you last time. This one's going to my mom's friend Linda, because we're going to be leaving. Oh, my hair is just like crazy. We're going to be leaving on the 16th to go to California, because my mom's brother is turning 80. So we're going to be going to his birthday party. And so we're going to see a couple of my mom's friends. So one of her really good friends, Linda, this is going to be her little gift. So my mom decorated it for her. And then when we go down to Santa Barbara, we're going to be staying with my Aunt Ursula and Uncle Richard, my mom's brother, and his wife, my Aunt Ursula. So my Aunt Ursula likes her tea. And so I found this in an antique shop down in Fort Collins. And I just love this one. And it reminds me of my Aunt Ursula a little bit. So I think this is such a pretty saucer. And then I had a hard time kind of finding the fabric I wanted for this teacup, but we finally did. And I don't know if you can see, but I centered the rose in the middle of the pin cushion, and then my mom kind of decorated it and put quite a few safety pins and pins in it. And I have pins from another button company in there, a sailboat, a flower, and a bird, because she lives right, by the water in Santa Barbara. And, but the rose is centered right in the middle there. So it took some fussy cutting to kind of get it right in there, but I think it just turned out so cute. And my aunt loves her tea and her teacups. So I think that'll be a perfect gift for my Aunt Ursula. Also, when I was down, I did this little one too. This is a cute little one. I did this one for my sister. This kind of was a cream pitcher. And it has some pins and safety pins and sunflowers. So it's a cute one. When I was down at the antique shops down in Fort Collins, after watching I got the idea from the Colorado Stitcher for these are salt and pepper shakers. And all you do is, what I did was I cleaned them out and then I put some putty, or I can't remember what it's stuff you kind of put. Do you remember what I used, Mom?
What?
To put on the back of these? The bottom of these? You know, it's kind of stuff that you put on frames to keep them on the wall. I think I just stuffed it on the back of here. I can't remember what it was called. And then I put some pins in here. These ones are from another button company, and they're the puppy pins, the dog, the bone, and the heart. And then when my needles break or get bent or anything, I just put them in here in the top, and then they're in there and they don't fall out or anything. And then I'm not throwing them in the trash or somebody stepping on them or anything. I just stick them in there, and I have them on my work desk. Oh, today we are down at my work desk. We're not up in my craft room. This is my living room, and this is my work area with my sewing machine and my work table. I'll kind of show it to you in a little bit. But this is a great idea. I just bought a couple salt and pepper shakers. They were a couple bucks, like $2 and $3. And these were kind of fancier ones. And then I stuffed up the bottom of them. And then I put cute little decorative pins in them. And I keep them next to my stitchy chair and my bed upstairs. And when a needle breaks or it bends, I just put the pieces in here. And then I know that that needle's not going to go in the trash and fall out or hurt somebody. So it just goes in there. And then I figure in 50 years when I fill it up, I can take that out and dump it or something, because, you know, it's not very often that this will hold quite a few needles before I need to empty it. So that's always a good idea for a gift for a stitchy friend or something to bring to a retreat, because, you know, these are just a couple, like a buck or two at antique stores. So that'd be a great gift at a retreat to give to your table friends, or if you are in a stitching group, that'd be a great Christmas gift, something like that. So I just have a couple of those displayed right here. And so then I have 3 FFOs. Now, before I tell you about my FFOs, let me tell you that I have been tired lately. And I've had a lot of pain lately, so I probably shouldn't have FFO'd the day I did, but I did, and I was tired, and I'd had a migraine for 5 days, so it probably wasn't a great day to do my FFOs, but I did it anyway, and I'm stuck with what I did, and it's a good thing I'm not like a complete perfectionist, or we'd be in trouble. So, but my first FFO is my pillow from Primrose Cottage. I had finished stitching it and showed you guys, and I did put it into a pillow, and this one turned out okay. May the luck of the Irish be with you. And I used this material, and it matches perfectly. And I had made a mistake down the front, but luckily my mom was organizing at the time. My mom was organizing my lace and rickrack and stuff. So she found the perfect rickrack to lay right down. So I just glued this down. So that was my mom. And then I had these really cute clover pins. So I just stuck those in the top there. And I'm actually going to bring this with me to California because we're going to see my brother while we're there. And I'm going to give this to my brother because he really likes our Irish heritage. And I think he'll like this for his little house. He will appreciate this. So I'm going to give this to my, oops, something fell. This to my brother while we're in California. So I think he'll like it. And this one turned out the best of all three. This was the best one, so it's a good thing this was for him the whole time, because the plaid worked really good with these colors, and then my mom saved the day with the rickrack, so turned out pretty good. Now the other ones, not so much. So I did learn a lesson that when you're cutting your fabric, you should not have your cross stitch sitting underneath the fabric and not know it. Because I was cutting the gingham for this piece to make the love pillow, and I was just cutting, and I cut right through the love pillow and the shamrock, well, right through the love cross stitch and right through the shamrock, right through it. Oh my God, I didn't start crying, but I started cussing, yelling, screaming, and everybody was up in the kitchen like, what's going on? Oh my God. Well, I cut through my cross stitch. Yeah, and I didn't even, like, you know how you're cutting your fabric and it's really light, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, what's that? And I lift up, and luckily, when I did it, I cut through the love down here so I could cover it up with making the pillow have this, but I could not cover up what I did to this one at all. Nothing. So it was heartbreaking to ruin your own cross stitch. And you spend all that time, and yeah. Lesson learned, make sure your cross stitch is off your cutting table and nowhere near where you're cutting. I was just out of it. When you've had a migraine for 5, you're just not, I shouldn't have been doing it that day, but I did, and I have to live with it. So this pillow, I think is I'm done. Okay, so then I wasn't thinking, like, you know how you're supposed to put your things back to back and then sew them? Well, I don't know what I was thinking. I couldn't remember how to sew. So then I'm like, well, I'll just do like a specialty stitch, because I couldn't remember how to sew. Literally, my brain left me. And so then I was like, oh, I'll do a specialty stitch. Okay, well, that's how that worked out. So it looks awful. And I was like, yeah, I'll just do a specialty stitch and that'll look great. No, it doesn't, because I couldn't remember how to sew. And so I was losing my mind. And it's because you can't think, and oh my God. So once again, my mom was like, don't worry about it. Don't freak out. Just take this rickrack and glue it. So I haven't glued it yet because we left before I got a chance to. So I'm just going to my God, I can't even pin right now. So I'm going to glue this, and I think it'll look perfect once I do that. And I may even go across this way, although I don't think the bottom looks too bad, but I'll just glue that down and you won't even know that I did those weird stitches, you know. And I may go this way too. I don't know yet, but it doesn't look real bad on the bottom, so I think I could get away with it just going down the side. But it'll be a cute little pillow in the dough bowl. So nobody sees it but us anyway, because it's not like a ton of people come to my house and go, oh my God, your pillow looks like crap. But I guess I show it to all you people. So, but I mean, learn from my mistakes. I should have like Googled it or looked up on YouTube how to sew a pillow so I could have remembered. I don't know. And then that night I'm like, why wasn't I putting them together and sew? I mean, I forgot how to sew for the day. That was the problem. And so on this one, you guys, it's awful. On this one, I did the same thing. I forgot how to sew. And then what's funny is like I forgot how to sew these pieces together, but then I remembered how to sew the pillow together. I don't know what I was doing. I'm loony. I'm just loony. So this I can't do anything about. I totally destroyed it. So I just had to stitch it together, but I did it horribly. So it'll just look bad, but it's okay. Life goes on. Maybe next year I'll restitch it. Who knows? I don't know. It's fine. It's my pillow. It's not like I'm giving it as a gift. I mean, I wouldn't give it as a gift. There's no way. But I do like, what happened to my ribbon? People, oh, hold on. Okay. So I do like this ribbon, I have to say. And so I was thinking of putting it back here and maybe, I don't know, putting a bow on front or something. I don't know. I kind of like it. So I was thinking of maybe permanently putting it here with a little bow to kind of add something, take away something. I don't know. We'll see what I do. I haven't really decided how I'm going to fix it. So, it was so cute too. And then I went and ruined it. But hey, lessons learned. Don't keep your cross stitch next to your cutty. So we'll see how it kind of turns out. So then I did have two finishes. This pattern, where is, okay. Sorry, I have everything everywhere. This is called the St. Patrick Day Trifle. And I finished this one and this one so far. So here is 32 count white Lugana. Happy Lucky Day. And then this is 32 count and May Luck Find You. And they do have buttons. This flower here, this flower right here, is going to be these eensy beensy hearts right there. Those 4 little hearts. And then I think it's above the C on this one, on Lucky, this little bird this little baby bird right there goes. Sorry, that's the oven. My mom's cooking dinner. That's the little bird. And then I think this lamb goes on the third one. It does. It goes on this right there. That lamb goes right there. So I'm going to do this one. And I'm making all these ones, and then I'm sending them to my niece, Bridget, my brother's daughter. She had called. My brother was with her a week or so ago, and they FaceTimed us, my mom and I, and she said she would like these pillows and maybe an Easter Bunny pillow. So she is 11 or 12. Oh my God, she's getting so old. So I will send her those. So she has some St. Patrick Day pillows and an Easter pillow. So those are all my finishes. And then my whips are, these are my whips. I don't have very many whips. This is my one whip, and like I said, I've been really tired and the pain's been really bad lately, and so I've had a lot of bad pain days where I haven't stitched at all, which has sucked because I like to stitch every day, and I had like 4 days in a row where I didn't stitch one stitch at all, which is hard. I don't like those days, but I have started, I did a new start with Easter greetings from Primrose Cottages. I love this, it's so cute. And I'm doing it on 32 count. Let's check, because I wrote it down. I did. Sorry guys. Why can you never find something when you want to? That happens to me a lot. I hate it. I don't know where I wrote it. Sorry, guys. I know it's 32 count, but I don't know where I wrote it. Sorry. Sometimes I wish I had a brain. There it is. Oh, it's 28 count. Picture this plush. Picture this plus. Shale. Picture this plus shale. It's a really pretty color though. It's really pretty. And I have Happy Easter so far. But I really do love this color. It's gorgeous. So I have the Happy Easter, and that's it. And then I just started on the white right there. That's as far as I've gotten. But hopefully on our trip I can get more done on this one. And I have this one cut out for the third trifle for St. Patrick's Day. And the St. Patrick's Day trifle, those ones I did, the Happy Lucky Day was on 32 count white Joblin even weave, and the Happy Lucky Day was on 32 count white or 32 count Zweigart light mint from Lugana, and I got that from Farm Girl Dry Goods. And then this one that I'm going to do the Shamrock House on is 28 count Fortnite Fabrics a long time ago. So this is going to be the little Shamrock House, and it's really pretty fabric too. And hopefully I can get that done. I want to get it done before we leave, but we leave, today is Sunday. Hopefully my son can get this up by Monday or Tuesday, and we leave on Thursday. So who knows if we will. Who knows. So I've been working on that one. And that was a whip. And then one of the other whips I've been working on, because I have to get it done before I leave on Thursday, is called Bloom Where You're Planted by It's So Emma, and it was a release last year by Fat Quarter Shop. And this is the pic. Oh no, that's right? Yeah. Is that upside down? Yeah, that's upside down. No, it's not. Okay, people. Bloom Where You're Planted. And it's a really pretty, very yellowish, pattern from Fat Quarter Shop. And I've been working on it for a couple months. I'm making it for my Aunt Ursula, who lives in Santa Barbara with my Uncle Richard. And I am almost done with it. And my aunt has no idea I'm making it for her. But it'll be a surprise when she sees it. I hope she likes it. I have no idea if she'll like it or not. I really hope she does. So I'm almost done. I'm doing this on 14 count pine board. That 14 count pine board. So I'm almost done. Here I am. I just have a little bit left to do in the watering can. The flowers here, I have to fill in the green, and there's some flowers that'll come up. So I just have right in here, fill in a little bit in here, and two flowers come up, and then the white fill in, and I'm done. That's what I was trying to work on in the car on the way to Deadwood, and I just could not. So, and then I'm done, and I'm going to iron it, and I'm going to bring it out with me to Santa Barbara, because I don't know what kind of frame she would want or how she wants it finished. So I figure if I bring it out with me, then we can go somewhere to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something, and we can figure out how she wants it finished together and go from there. So I'm kind of excited about it, getting that one finished for her, and that should be a special treat. So I'm excited to get that one finished and see how she likes it. I get kind of nervous when I'm giving somebody a gift, because what if they hate it? I mean, I know she's not going to say, Julie, I hate it. But you can tell by like when you hand somebody something, if they go, or like, I hate doing that. So I'm like, I hope she likes it. But I can't see her hating it. She's like my aunt. She loves me. Who wouldn't love me? But I mean, there's a lot of people who don't love me, but I just hope she likes it. So I'm kind of nervous, but I want to finish it and get it ironed and prettied up, and then take it out there. So my other whip, I haven't gotten far. Oh, I left it upstairs. Well, I started Hive Rules. And I'm doing it on the mint splash. And I've only gotten the word hive done in the silks. So, because I've been tired. But I'm going to take it with me when I go to California. Then the other thing I started without telling anyone, me and Stephanie started Redbird Sampler. Well, nobody seemed interested. Nobody commented on wanting to start Redbird Sampler. So I just figured me and Stephanie were the only ones that really wanted to start Redbird Sampler. So we did. And we're loving it. We're loving it. I'm having a hard time putting it down. And I haven't even got that far on it, people. I love it. And if you were thinking of wanting to start Redbird Sampler, you should start Redbird Sampler. I don't want to put anything else in my hands. All I want to do is this. And it's really hard because I have all these other things I've got to do, and I really don't want to do them. So I am doing it on 28 count mushroom. And I haven't even gotten that far. I've got like a flower, a bird, and some other flowers. And let me tell you, I don't want to put it down. I want to stop this video right now and go sit in my stitchy chair and just stitch this. Because that's how much I love this silk and this 28 count mushroom and this sampler. Oh, wait, let me show you the sampler first. I guess I should show you what I'm doing. This is the Redbird Sampler. And let me tell you, it's beautiful. And the first time I saw it, I was like, it's birds and flowers. And I like things more, I don't know. I didn't love it at first. And then I saw Chantel from Chantel 141 stitching it on 25 count in the silks. And I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful. That is like, I don't even remember what she was stitching it on, but it was like a brown fabric, like maybe Vintage Country Mocha or something like that. It was beautiful. And I was like, oh my God, that is pretty. Because I'd only ever seen the pattern. And then I saw it in person and I was like, that's gorgeous. And Stephanie was at my table and she's like, I'm going to buy it. And I said, well, I'm going to buy it. And then I got in there and I bought the last one. And I was like, well, that's Kismic. So then I went online and I got the silks. And so now I have the silks. And let me tell you, they're flippin' gorgeous. And let me tell you first, I started the Hive Rules with the silks on the 32 count mint splash. And I was like, these silks, what's everybody raving about? Because I was like, I don't know if I like the hive in the silks, the word hives in the silks, because it's kind of bulky and I don't know. But then I start using the 2 strands over 2 on the 25 count on the Redbird Sampler. And I'm like, what in the monkey's butt world is going on? Because it's awesome on the 25, 2 over 2 on the 25 count mushroom. But on the 32 count, the 2 over 2 is like, So maybe on the 32 count, I should be doing 1 over 2 or something. I don't know. But on this, it's absolutely amazing. Amazing. I love it. I'm loving it. I want to just keep doing it. I want to make this red my baby. I want to make it my baby. I love it. And I'm not even that far, you guys. Stephanie's way farther than me because she can't put it down. She's just going. And she sent me a picture. I was like, that's not fair because she's way farther. And I don't think that's fair because she didn't do the Hive Sampler rules and then all this other stupid stuff I'm doing for Easter and stuff. But I love it that she's so much farther than me and hers looks so awesome. So awesome. Okay, people, so all I want to do is this. So I'm taking this with me too. I think I can't decide what I'm going to take with me. I'm only taking 3 things. I think I'm going to take my Tiger Lily bag, which I think I showed you guys. I'm taking this. I'm taking this with me to Santa Barbara. I have to. I'm taking this with me to Santa Barbara. This is my tiger lily bag. I bought a tiger lily bag. And I love it. I'm telling you, I love it. And in my tiger lily bag, I have the two things and I have the stuff I'm working on, the Happy Easter. And then on this side, I have all this fabric right here because I'm going to work on this Easter book. That was the winner, don't look. The Easter book, that I had 2 of. I'm going to work on that, so that's in there. And then on this side is the Prairie Schooler bunnies. But I only have 3 cut fabric for them in that. And then I stick it in there. And then all the threads are right there. And then I close it up. Well, I don't close it up. I put this fabric, threads, and then I close it up like this. And then I stick it in my backpack. See, I love this thing. And then she put an old teapot or an old cross-stitched towel. And then she stitched, I love this thing, this tiger lily chick. I love her. I've never met her. I don't even know. I love this. I want 25 more. But she doesn't have them in stock right now. But I want them. And then I think I'm going to bring my hive rules. And I'll have all the things in here, my red bird and my hive rules, and I'll just work on those. I think that's my plan. I don't know. My plans change daily because it depends on how I'm feeling. But my life changes daily. So, people, I'm scattered. I'm all over the place. So you just have to go with me because I make an outline and I never stick to it because my brain just goes everywhere. But that's my plan. So those are my whips and my finishes and my FFOs. And now for my haul. And people, we're in deep doo-doo right now. This is the time where you have to control yourself. And I didn't at all. And I might be getting in some trouble. But I think the fact that I just won some money in Deadwood might save me. I don't know. I'm hoping it does. Because it's market. Market releases just came out. And I controlled myself somewhat controlled myself. And I somewhat didn't. Because I figured they're going to be here all year. So I could spread out the love all year. But then they just keep making crap all year too. I mean, they just keep releasing stuff. I mean, the creativity has no bounds. But now I've made a pact with the devil. And I've told him I'm not going to spend any money in the month of April or May. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I'm not sure, people. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I mean, 123 Stitch and Fat Quarter Shop may go out of business if I don't spend any money in the months of April and May. I mean, they may have to close their doors. So, you guys may have to pick up the slack. Just saying. He really is saying, he said, I really have to stick to this. No spending for 2 months. But he does go on shift for 48 hours at a time. So if I could somehow time the packages to come while he's on shift, I might be able to get away with some spending. It's getting the packages to come while he's on shift. I don't know if we could time that out. I don't know if the shops would work with me on that or not. But then it's just defying your husband. I don't know, people. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not sure. All right, let's go to the haul portion. Okay, people. These bags are incredible. Incredible. And this one already has something in it. I put it in there. My beautiful, beautiful Winter Rose Manor. I had to think of the name. Yes, I did. And I put it in here with my silks. And it came with a little thread, thing. And I bought several from her. She is called Little Boat 888 or 88, Little Boat 88. And she did these Lori Holt. I think these are Lori Holt fabrics. Some of them are. And they came with a little thread. Oh my God, is this not cute? Is this not cute? Look at that. And the totally great. So I got 4. Yeah, because this one is the sewing machine, and this one's another B one. And this one has the pansy patch quilts in it. I have to start that. I just have way too many to start. Those sable stitchers, that's the best words ever. Stash accumulated beyond all. I did get this book from Fat Quarter Shop. And one day I'm going to learn how to quilt. But I love these little cross stitch. I love these little cross stitch pillows for Americana, 4th of July. They're just adorable. So if you haven't gotten this book, if you're a quilter, you need to get it because it has some amazing quilts in it. I'm not a quilter, but I want to make this one so bad. But I have gotten some beginner quilts, and I would really like in April to work on learning how to quilt and working on some of the beginner quilts I've gotten. So there was that. I got my first pair. Finally, I found somebody that they were not sold out on. They're so beautiful. So beautiful. Love them. I don't know how to say it. Kohana scissors. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love them. Love them. Beauty, beauty. So I think I'm going to put them in my Redbird sampler bag and use them in there because they're red and it's the Redbird sampler. But I was holding them out to show ya. They're gorgeous. So those are those. Now, this is my favorite. This is my favorite bag maker. I have several bags by her. And this is Carol Creates. And now, I don't know where my little girl is. She's probably upstairs with her daddy. I have a black and tan mini dachshund, and she's the biggest bitch in the world. But she rules this household, bar none. She is the queen bee. And Carol Creates made me this. And this one's just a big thread keeper. I love it. And then Carol Creates made me this. Oh my God. See, and I use these for 2 projects. I put one project on this side and one project on this side. And then the middle is where, I put my threads and stuff. And I use this thread keeper a lot. But I usually use them for smalls, but I've put big project in these too. And this sucker can be like bloated and still snaps. I love Carol Creates, and I'm going to show you her. She always puts her sticker. Oh, there. This is her. That is Carol Creates, and she is on Etsy. I don't know if you guys can see her thing. I recommend her totally. She does exceptional work. I love her. I have bought several bags. She makes, these are my favorite because they're like a notebook and I can fit lots of stuff in these. And this is one of the things I love about the zipper pouches on this side is she separates them right here. So see where you open the zip, there's a separator here. So you can put stuff in the back or you can put stuff in the front. So that's like one of my favorite things about her stuff. But these are my favorite ones. I think I have 4 of these now, these ones. And they're easy to store. And I love the thread ones. And I have quite a few of her bags too. I love the handles on her bags. And the zipper pulls, I love a zipper pull because the zipping in and out is always a pain in the butt. But, so if you guys are looking for good quality bags and very well made bags, go to Carol Creates Designs. I love her. I did ask her if I could talk about her stuff. I buy her stuff, and I said, can I please talk about your stuff? Because I just think, like, if you find somebody you love, you want to pass it on and say this person does a really good job. And I've never had a problem with her bags, and she does just a great job. And she is a small business, and I think we should support small businesses. I think that's a important thing to do. So I will keep going. I also I do like how Fat Quarter Shop is doing now the week's dye work and the what's the other one? Well, if I open the bag, I'll see the name. So that's easy. The Classic Colorworks. So I get those every month. Now that they're doing it alphabetically, I do like that. Although my mom would say I have too much floss and that I shouldn't get any more because she organizes it for me. Okay, and then I did get, oh, I just almost tipped over my light. I did get the quarterly from Fat Quarter Shop. And I'm a quarterly subscriber, and I got all the little goodies and everything to go with it. I don't know if we're allowed to show it yet or not, but actually this is going to be our giveaway. We're going to give this away today. So I'm going to put it right there. Okay. So I'm trying to get better at sewing. So I did buy these from Simply Stitches. The flat sack notions bag. I want to make a bunch of these to put in my bags so it can hold my floss and scissors and stuff. So I want to try those. I'm kind of very excited about that. And the 4-pocket case so I can make it myself. But we'll see. I get kind of nervous about that stuff. And then I did get this pattern for tiny blossoms, mini pumpkins, the little witch pillow pattern, the Santa in the trees, the freedom pillow, and I really want to try and make this by Christmas, but we'll see how I do. The vintage Christmas. The trucks, I really like that. So hopefully I can learn. Who knows with me. And I did get some market patterns. This one was Stand Firm. It's an Abraham Lincoln quote. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. I like that. This is called Farm Life, and the quote is, you cause the grass to grow for the livestock and plants for something to cultivate, that he may bring forth food from the earth. Farm Life. I thought it looked really cute. Oh, there's the glare. There we go. It's really pretty. And then this one is Tulip House Sampler. And this one is Gathering Together Pin Keep by Scattered Seas Samplers. So those were some, oh, and this one, A Red Cottage by Plum Street Samplers. And From the Heart, A Token of Love. And then these weren't new, but I found them on Etsy and I fell in love with them. This one is called Cinderella. And you can kind of see that white dress. And this one's my favorite, Bella. Bella is my favorite princess. And Berry Patch. Did I show these ones? I may have shown these ones. This one is Jane Austen. And this one is Cinderella. Looks like a lot of stitching. A lot. These ones are not new, but I really wanted this. This one is the Prairie Schooler Christmas Village. And this is the Prairie Schooler Christmas trees. And I think these would be so cute to display everywhere. And this is Christmas Tree 2. I love that angel. And this is Village Sampler. Now, I really love this. So, and I've been working on my book of days. So, my February is totally full. Oops, I got to take the pencil out. So, my February is totally full. I got it completed. And then my March I've got done up until today. So I try to keep track every day of what I stitch on, my finishes and my starts. The day I start it, the day I finish it. And I need to be taking pictures of my finishes because I'd like to get them put in the back of my book so that I have pictures of all my finishes. And then I just got this today from, just a few minutes. This is from 123 Stitch. I got in the murky. I think it is the murky. I got in 32 count murky. And I think it's all 32 count murky. And I'm 25 count murky, I believe. So I don't have any plans for them yet. And then I got 32 count rose Lugana. Some pretty. And I did get the Bumblebee Petites. Hard to see them. And I did get the ABC from the Heart, the samplers part 1, 2, and 3, and they're like the ABCs. They're so cute. And those would be really cute in a dough bowl all year, you know, the alphabets. And one of the things I did get, and I got all the silks to go with them, the Belle Soies to go with them, were from Luminous Fiber Arts. I got her new ones, tomato and the strawberry, and then I ended up getting the pumpkin and the clovers, and then I just thought this was so cute. I already have the honey pot and the snowman. So I got this one, and this one. So I could get those kind of in their own dough bowl as well. I thought that would be a cute dough bowl as well. I don't know where I'm going to put all these dough bowls. I have no idea. I'm just gonna have dough bowls randomly on the floor. I don't know. Just put them somewhere. Not sure where. I did get the St. Patrick's Day from Primrose Cottages that I'll save for next year. I did get some yesterday. I got these in from, I think, Annabella's. This is the new Heart and Hand. It says, the everyday sweet little things are the most beautiful. I love this. 4th of July in a jar. It's very pretty. I had to get this one because I have a dachshund, so of course I had to get a long little doggy. I love the simplicity of this. This is just gorgeous. And of course, I have to have this. This one I want to start as soon as I finish the Redbird sampler. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. This one I am going to hopefully make for my son and his Christmas tree. So he'll have some ornaments. And this one was just beautiful. It's just so pretty. From Liz Matthew, Gifts from My Garden. So pretty. Her stuff is always pretty. And then Heart and Hand. It's just beautiful. And then, of course, Primrose Cottages. Welcome to the North Pole. The tricky part with this one is getting that board from their dad. Because he sells out in like lickety split, like 5 seconds, and he sells out of everything. So, my plans are, my mom and I are leaving for Santa Barbara next week, and hopefully I can stitch some Easter stuff while I'm gone. My Redbird sampler, Hive Rules, and some of my Easter stuff. And after that, I have no plans. Not really. I never really have any plans. But I hope... Oh, the winners. The winners. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Some people won. I picked winners. I did. I picked winners for our 3 things. So we had the Holiday Hoopla Valentine's Day, the Clove of Clovers, and the Jelly Bean Jubilee. So my mom and I had to go to Michael's because I needed some DMC for my Jelly Bean Jubilee book. And so I was like, well, the Clove of Clovers comes with everything already because it's a whole kit. So that wasn't fair that the Valentine, so I got the Valentine people all the DMC to go with their thing. So then I got the Jelly Bean book people all their DMC too, because I figured you guys should have all the DMC to go with it so you can get it home and pull some Ada linen or Lugana or even weave from your stash and start stitching. That way you got everything with you. So here are the winners. Now we just randomly picked them and the word was seasonal. So the Holiday Hoopla Valentine's Day is Bonnie Mitchell. Bonnie Mitchell, you won the Valentine's. And Stephanie Racine, you won the Clover of Cloves. And Serenity in Him, you won the booklet with all the DMC. Serenity in Him, you won the booklet with all of the stuff. So all you guys have to do is email me, painfulstitcher@gmail.com, painfulstitcher@gmail.com. Email me your address and I will get this mailed out to you before we leave. So if you email me, the winners, email me, I will get this emailed out to you, or I will get this mailed out to you. And you guys won. I will get it mailed out to you in the mail before I leave. And before I go, today we're giving away the quarterly thing from Fat Quarter Shop with all the goodies, the bag. You get everything that came in the mail, and it's the bag, the chart, the DMC, the fabric, the needle minder, the tag, everything, all in it. Hasn't been opened, all good to go, and it'll be a surprise what the pattern is. So today the question is, what are you doing for spring break? I mean, this isn't our spring break. We're just going because it's my uncle's birthday. But are you going on spring break? And if you are, where are you going? And our word will be, work in the word quarterly, because this is the quarterly thing, you know. Work in the word quarterly. That's kind of a hard word. So, work it in. And when I get back, we'll draw a name and somebody will win this baby. All right, you guys. Keep on stitching and keep a smile and have fun. And I'll be back in like a couple weeks. Have a great day, guys. Bye.